Hey guys, it's Avi from Musical.Engineering. In this video, we're going to go over one of the most important scales to learn as a guitarist and lead guitarist, the minor pentatonic scale. And we're going to go over how to start getting a little bit of our improv on. Alright? Let's get to it. So before we get into the thick of it, I have a special gift I want to give to you that'll help you start soloing and improvising over with the pentatonic scale. Just stick to the end of this video and I'll tell you how to get it. Now, let's get down to business. Improvising is an incredibly important skill for any lead guitarist to know. And there's a bunch of reasons for this, but I just want to go over a couple today. First, improvising is a key way to connect with other musicians. A lot of the time, you might be jamming with someone, and you're going to be improvising together and seeing how your chemistry interacts with each other. And that's a key part of learning and connecting with other musicians. Second, improvising is a key method for writing a melody or writing a riff or anything like that. Countless songs have come out of just straight up improvisation and just jamming and improvising with other instrumentalists. It's one of those invaluable methods that let us stumble upon some of the greatest riffs that we will ever write as a guitarist. Now that we know why improvising is really important, let's talk about exactly what I mean when I say improvising. Improvising is essentially the act of writing a riff or a solo without any type of practice or writing session guiding it beforehand. Now, it requires a decent amount of foreknowledge in terms of theory and a little bit of technical skill on your instrument, but it doesn't take a huge amount, and it doesn't take a long time to get to a place where you can start improvising and have it feel pretty natural. All you really need to get started is just one scale and enough comfort with that scale to get some ideas out of your head. Now, as we talked about in the intro, one of the first scales that many guitarists, especially lead guitarists, tend to learn is the minor pentatonic scale. This scale only has 5 notes in it. In fact, it's even in the name, penta, 5, tonic, tone, as in 5-tone scale. Aren't words fun? Now, just because it's the first scale we learn doesn't mean it's necessarily basic. There are plenty of professional and virtuosic guitar players out there who have made entire careers out of just using the pentatonic scale. It's that ubiquitous, that versatile, and simply that cool sounding. Here's what the pentatonic scale sounds like. So you can use any of the notes in that scale, play them in any order you want, and really just jump around and play whatever comes to your head in the moment. However, thankfully, we don't have to put all that pressure on ourselves. There are a ton of licks and riffs that are in common tropes that are used while soloing with the pentatonic scale that can get us sounding as good as possible, as fast as possible. In fact, I made another video that came out recently that gave you 5 different pentatonic riffs that you can learn pretty quickly to help get you up and running. Okay, so now that we know how to play the scale and what it looks like, we should probably find something to play over in order to practice improvising, right? That's where the 12-bar blues come in. We'll go into the theory on the 12-bar blues and why it's so ubiquitous in another video, but for these purposes, I really just want to introduce you to them conceptually and how exactly you should play them. This is an extremely common chord progression that's been used in many genres over the years, particularly blues and jazz. Now, as you might have guessed, there are only 12 bars or measures in the 12-bar blues. And it goes a little something like this. Now, the rhythm that I just used for the 12-bar blues was called a shuffle. Now, that's kind of like an alternating long, short accent using eighth notes. Ba-da-ba-da. Like that. Right? Now, I'm alternating between the 5th and 6th of the chord, which is the movement that you're hearing that I'm using between my ring finger and my pinky. Now, you could play the pentatonic scale over this on the 5th fret since we're in A, and it's gonna sound really, really, really cool. Seriously, try it out. Now, since you made it this far into the video, as promised, I'm going to give you something that'll help you practice improvising with the pentatonic scale over the 12-bar blues. I prepared a recording of this exact progression with a bit of a drum beat behind it, just to help you get used to the scale and get the feel of improvising on your own. Just head over to musical.engineering/12-bar blues and let me know where to send it. Now that's all for this video. Do you have a favorite artist that utilizes the pentatonic scale regularly? I know I sure do. Let me know in the comments, and also let me know what you thought about this video. If you want, you can even like and subscribe. Remember to head on over to musical.engineering/12-bar blues to grab your copy of this recording so you can be on your way to becoming a master improviser. Even better, go and watch my pentatonic runs video and get a head start on sounding super freaking awesome super quick. Until next time, this is Avi from musical.engineering.